Really enjoy his day, Paul.
No, I don't think he has at all. That was the kind of game that he doesn't really like to play. He'd much rather play someone that he knows and has played before than someone he very rarely sees. At times they were equally bad, at times they were equally good, but when the numbers tell you that Gates has averaged 87 and Mansell 83, I think it's fair to say that Gates was just marginally better on the day.
Certainly was the case. Kevin Dukes was a bit better than Matthew Dennett. He won the first match 3-1. Ryan Meikle was a lot better than the Argentinian debutant Jesus Solarte. A 3-0 win for Meikle in that one. Gates then with that fifth set victory over Mickey Mansell, and now Josh Rock is going to take on Gemma Hayter. Before we talk about Gemma making her debut here at Alexandra Palace, let's have a chat about Josh Rock, because many people think he's going to have a big say in this tournament.
I think he might. He's got a section of the draw that is particularly winnable. If he gets through Gemma today, which is likely, because they are poles apart when it comes to the numbers for 2025 and 4 for that matter, it will be Joe Cometo in the next round, and that's the kind of opponent that, without being disrespectful to Joe, that's the kind of second round opponent you want, considering some other people have got the likes of Jermaine Watermina and Gary Anderson, Peter Wright and Michael Van Gerwen. In this section of the draw alone, you've got Bo Greaves, Darryl Gurney in the same section, you've got Callan Rids. These are all people that Josh Rock can topple. And when you consider he's won the World Cup this year, and he's been in 5 finals again this year, we're talking about someone who is trending in the right direction once again, but maybe not getting the same kind of headlines as a Littler or a Humphreys or someone else.
Yeah, got a seasonal average very high, 98.23. Fourth appearance at Ali Palace. Best run was his first back in the 2023 edition. Reached the last 16, losing out to Johnny Clayton, but beat the likes of Callan Rids and Nathan Aspinall in that run. Last year, a third-round defeat to Chris Dobie. But this year on tour, it's been pretty good, hasn't it? He's had runs on the Euro Tour, semi-finals at least 5 times. And that's out of, what, 13 events? That's pretty good going. He's won a Pro Tour as well.
Yeah, just doing a little bit more. I know he won on the European Tour last year in Rosmalen for the Dutch Darts Championship to get his first one, but making a couple of finals this year in Czechia, where he lost out to Luke Humphreys, and at Flanders, the Antwerp tournament, to Luke Littler. What's better, winning an event or getting to 2 finals? It's pretty much a toss-up. But he's had a really, really good season. He's now a top 10 player in the world in a lot of people's eyes, even though he's the 11th seed. And there's been the dreaded Premier League talk as well, which I think we should talk about that later in the tournament, pre-Christmas. Is it really the right time to mention that?
Well, he mentions it himself quite a bit, so maybe for him, he doesn't mind it. Is it a target of his? But I think the TV form is the big factor that may change the direction of his career this year. Semi-finalist, of course, at the World Match Play and the UK Open and the World Series finals, and then, of course, that major title, winning the World Cup of Darts with Darryl Gurney, who he could, of course, meet in a couple of rounds.
Well, I mean, that would be something, wouldn't it? The equivalent of, say, Damon Heta versus Simon Whitlock, or an Adrian Lewis versus Taylor. That's the kind of expectation we'd get if they were to meet. It would be in round 3, because Greaves would have to, Gurney would have to go through Greaves and Rids. Rock would have to go through Hayter and Cometo to make it an all Northern Irish third-round tie at the very bottom of the draw. They've already lost one Northern Irishman this afternoon. Another one is a big favourite to get through, but it's time for Gemma to have the biggest walk of her life. She was a bit nervous this morning. Let's see what she can do. The lady from Gosport. This is the biggest darting moment of her life.
Gosport, England! The winner of 2 PDC women's titles is Gemma Hayter!
I'm going to go early, Murph. Tune.
Yeah, well, quite apt as well, isn't it? The Hayter wants to be shown love at the Ali Palace, and she is, well, looking a little bit more confident. She is, we both know her well. We're based in the same area, pretty much, both of us, and she is a quite reserved, humble type of person. But she's playing up to the crowd a little bit, and that's nice to see that she's able to enjoy this moment and not shrink.
Yeah, walking onto the stage with a big smile, that's exactly what you need to do, with her auburn straightened hair up against the man known as Rocky. This guy is a contender.
And the reigning World Cup champion is Rocky Josh
Griffin of Wales last year before losing to Chris Dobie, but he takes on Gemma Hayter, one of 28 debutants at this year's World Championship, 5th on the Women's Series Order of Merit, also won a Women's Week at the Moda Super Series, and we saw at the Women's World Match Play when she made a debut as well, and she gave a great account of herself in that one.
Yeah, she really did. Almost took out Fallon Sherrick. Didn't quite get there, but I think that Winter Gardens experience will be invaluable coming into this. She has not stopped smiling. That's really nice to see. Some people go up there and they fold up into a ball and they just don't uncurl. But there's a look about Rock this afternoon, one of seek and destroy, trying to take out the 32-year-old from Gosport on the south coast. Not a great deal of distance from Gosport to Ali Pali, about 2 hours and 30 minutes-ish. But Josh Rock is used to getting on planes to different places. Someone who was indeed 4th favourite to win on debut. We all thought that was a bit ridiculous. He actually made the last 16, like you mentioned, Murph. This year, people fancy him even more because it's more likely this time around.
Gemma Hayter actually 18 months on from picking her darts back up is here at the Ali Pali stage. She took an 8-year break from playing darts because she didn't feel that there were enough opportunities for women. Well, that has changed, and she's been a vocal advocate of more opportunities, more exposure.
45.
You don't get more exposure than playing at the World Darts Championship, and Gemma Hayter has just thrown her first darts in it. Only 45. Rock, the 11th seed, responds with just 60, and Hayter, of course, throwing first, suggesting that she won the bull in the practice room.
Or she was given it. We'll get into that if indeed it is a thing a little bit later on. But Gemma's been accused of being outspoken. I think that's a bit unfair. She's an advocate for women's opportunities. She's taken full advantage of what the likes of Ashton and Sherrick have done by getting the women's series off the ground about 5 and a bit years ago. Now that she is back playing darts, she's playing some great stuff.
Yeah, put the darts down in 2016, and it was actually Luke Humphreys winning the World Championship a couple of years ago, someone she used to play youth darts with that she knows well, that inspired her to have a go herself. And here she is on that same stage. It's some story.
43.
Yes, it is. Not a great start from Gemma, though. 12 darts thrown, 3:06 left, and here comes Rocky. 139. Leaves himself 114 in this first leg of the contest. He'd like to get off to a nice hot start. Maybe take advantage of some early nerves for Gemma. 114 he's got, with Gemma now on 249. He's on tops for the conversion. That one flops a little bit when it hits the board. Maybe came out of the hand a little wrong, but he'll be on double 10 when he comes back.
Yeah, 15 darts thrown down to 20. Gemma Hayter back on 249, minus 60. Rock returns for that double 10 for an early break of throw.
Josh does not mess around. He can play a patient game, and he can be in a fast dust-up. The game that really does signify that he's happy with that is the game he had with Littler at the match play, which involved a 9-darter with no missed shots. Leg of the year?
The most
definitely a contender.
Perfect of perfect legs, wasn't it? Nothing was missed. Hayter struggling to settle on the stage. Just talk us through that, Paul, because I've had a couple of chats with players this week who say, oh, I'm playing really well in the practice room, but then I get on the stage and it feels like the board's further away, or...
I've got 2 words for you. Depth perception. Downstairs, the practice boards have a blue backboard. When you go up there, it's green. And it's a lot bigger. It's a lot lighter. You have to be able to adjust from downstairs to upstairs, because the practice boards are all the way down in the basement of Ali Pali. When you walk up those many steps, you have to be able to adjust to the lights and how it feels. Now, Rock is very tuned into that. He's played in some of the biggest darts arenas that we have on the tour. As for Gemma, that experience at Blackpool is the biggest she's had, and this is much bigger.
Well, this is a much better leg for Hayter. She's hit her first 140 of the match. She's down to 200 after 12 darts, but Rock's slightly ahead. In fact, he's going to be a long way ahead after these. 15 thrown for him, and he has left himself tops. 16 darter in the previous leg. He might repeat that.
It's a good first start from Gemma, just above the 60. Doesn't walk away with a treble, so was 100 behind and might lose the leg. Double top for Rock, slightly high by a centimetre, then just below, double 10 again, and that is miles away to the right. Hence that big eye roll from him.
Can Hayter produce something special? No, she's just over the top of the treble 20. Doesn't want to bust it now. The second dart's in. Plays it safe, plays it nice, leaves tops, but Rock is coming back for double 10 again. Misses outside once more, misses inside. That tricky double 5 is over the top, and this is a chance for Gemma Hayter to cancel out that immediate break.
It is. Chance to get her first double as well. To settle things down, way above tops. Just below, just like Rock was. And she splits 10s as well. Chance is gone. As is the leg, because Rocky's banked it. This is one of those classic games where you don't have to go out there and average 105, because we've only had 2 people to average 100 or more in this round, and we're getting very close to the end of it.
I'm immediately thinking back to Dave Chisholm and Fallon Sherrock last night, where Fallon missed 20 darts at double in that match. She lost the match 3-0. If she hits half of those, it's a different game totally, isn't it?
Oh, Chisholm knows this. Straight after last night when he was interviewed, he said, if she was sharper on the doubles, I'd probably lose that game.
Don't forget, Bo Greaves in action this evening with the backing, the sponsorship of talkSPORT. She's taking on Daryl Gurney, who of course won the World Cup of Darts for Northern Ireland with Josh Rock. Willie O'Connor, Chris Okachuk before that, Nathan Aspinall, Lawrence Alagan after it, and Keane Barry and Tim Pusey closing out proceedings. Do make sure that you have the talkSPORT app on your device, or you've got access to the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. That's where you can listen tonight.
Gemma's getting a little bit visually frustrated here with some small misses at the treble 20. Can't afford to show that kind of frustration to Josh, because he'll eat you alive. This is better. Oh, it's a hat stand dart. 120 with 1 dart dangling in between the 2 previous shots. And she'll have to settle for 224 with Rock on a finish now after that beautiful switch to the 19s.
Yeah, 116 is the finish for Josh Rock after a dozen darts. He leads 2-0 in the opening set. It's a race to 3 legs and a race to 3 sets.
Joshua to go 116.
19s, how many does he get? Wants 4, gets 2, which means Gemma gets another chance at a finish, but this is hard. 139, starting downstairs. Single 19 is not what she required. She can leave tops with a treble 20 at the end, gets it, but it might be too late.
Double 12 for Josh Rock to seal the first set. Oh, he's miles away, just above the double 5, not making much of an adjustment. And that was a real mess of a visit. Maybe Rock should have reset there.
Maybe. As for Gemma, back to tops, well over the top again. First leg on the board for the haters. I'm sure that's what she calls her ravel of fans, because I'm sure she's not going to call them the lawnmowers.
Well, will that rock Josh Rock? I've got to be careful how I say that. Rock rocked. Haters loving it.
Well, this sport is full of oxymorons.
Sometimes without the oxy, anyway.
140.
Yeah, just pointing to the board was Gemma after hitting that tops. Not everybody gets a leg on debut. She has.
And it's actually Rock who's struggling on the doubles. 10 darts missed at the outer ring already in this match.
If Rock goes on to win this game without good numbers, we don't judge him on that. The first round of the World Championship against anyone in any session is not easy.
And because of the way the tournament is, players aren't back the next day or a couple of days later very often. I've heard a lot of players talk about the pre-Christmas and the post-Christmas. They've got to win 2 matches before Christmas and then return for the real tournament after Christmas.
Yeah, because of this elongated format, someone like Littler, who played opening night, he's got to play, go home, play, go home, play. Double 16 for Rock. That's more like it. His for set 2. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will have that set between Hayter and Rock on talkSPORT 2 at Alexandra Palace.
If you love your darts, whether it's League Night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni Auto scoring system, instant accurate scoring, and a slick modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler, get on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler, get on target. To be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler, get on target.
Bevans. In fact, the only person that wasn't singing was Paul Nicholson, Humbug.
Oh, I was humming it.
Okay.
Hum-ing bug. But one thing I did notice during the break was that Gemma Hayter did not leave the stage, because I get the feeling she wants to milk every single second of stage experience from this as she can. Josh took a little break. She decided to throw a few darts on the stage to try and gain a little bit of extra on-stage sharpness to try and get this second set to make it one set all. If she doesn't make it one set all, I fear the worst.
Yeah, she did miss 3 darts to level the match at 1 apiece in legs in the opening set. She then got a leg on the board. Josh Rock, his scoring's been okay, but his finishing has been questionable. 10 darts missed at double in that opening set for Rock. You said
43.
You made the point, Paul, that he shouldn't be judged on his performance in this round, but people are looking at someone who's going to go and threaten the Lukes. Do we learn anything from this match if Rock finishes it at these kind of numbers?
No, not at all. I'm not going to judge him. As long as he wins the game, he'll be happy, because you've got to be able to find levels during a World Championship. and you've got to be able to time your best stuff
40.
perfectly. This is what MVG talks about, doing the right things at the right times. All he's got to do today is beat Gemma Hayter. Whatever she throws at him, he has to deflect it and play slightly better. In this first leg of the second set, he's doing that again. 75 checkout on tops potentially, and that's exactly what he does. Hayter back on 181, didn't even get onto a finish. All Josh has got to do is play his good stuff today and put all the pressure back on Gemma. So far, so good.
Yeah, 1-0 in sets, 1-0 in legs to Josh Rock. You need 3 of each of those to win a set in the match. And it's 140 starter for Josh Rock on his own throw.
Gemma's had a pretty good women's series year. 3 finals, 6 semi-finals, but wasn't able to get a win. I'm sure that doesn't sit right with her, but I'm pretty positive she'll put that right in 2026. When the tour starts again, she will, no question, go to the women's series. She did win 2 events quite close to her in a place called Selsey on the south coast. She won on the Saturday and on the Sunday, so it's not like she hasn't won anything.
Yeah, it does have a couple of women's series titles to her name from the previous year as well. Mentioned the Women's Week win at the Motor Super Series. She's returning for another one at the start of next year as well.
And she'll be one of the favourites, of course.
And last year she won the WADC Women's ADC tour, didn't she? Humbling Fallon Sherrick in that final, if I remember rightly.
Didn't she retain that recently as well?
Yep.
So the 2-time WADC Tour champion. And she's got a 140 there to leave 52. But Rock poised on 64. 8, 16, tops. Just like the first leg, tops is a beauty. It's 2-0 to Rock in set 2.
Yeah, and that might just hurt Gemma Hayter a little bit because she was on a finish, wasn't she? And she just wants the opportunity just to feel it a little bit more. Can she find a 180? Can she get another leg? Can she get a set? Can she get a big finish? All those things, little things to tick off the Ali Pali bucket list.
Like one of those. But that's Josh Rock getting the maximum, not Gemma Hayter, who now needs one more than ever.
She's certainly up to her levels a little bit at the start of this set, but the problem for her is so is Josh Rock.
Yeah, he's just doing the right things, right time. 60 again. Have to move down to the 19s. It's a bit of a miss into the treble 7 to leave 162, but Gemma needed a maximum to leave a finish from 341. She's playing some pretty good stuff at the minute, but it's being dwarfed by this 24-year-old from Northern Ireland who is locked in.
Yeah, set average of around 100. He's closing in on winning it in double quick time as well. This match had only been going 11 minutes, Paul. We could have played 5 of these in the time it took Leonard Gates to beat Mickey Mansell.
102 checkout possibly for Josh. He's on tops again. 3 out of 3. Oh, it could indeed be in a debut performance where she doesn't even get a set. The conclusion of this last match in the first round in the afternoon sessions at the 2026 PDC World Darts Championship will follow on talkSPORT 2.
Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Lickler, get on target.
Gemma Hayter wants to get a few of those now.
She does. She doesn't want to be rolled in set 2 and 3. But the reason that happened in set 2 is because Josh Rock was 3 out of 3 on the doubles in that set. 3 double top shots, 3 hits. And that was after being 3 from 13 in the previous set. A big improvement.
315 dart legs as well, an average of 100 in that set. Finds a treble 1 with his first start of this visit, but makes up for it with the treble 20 in his last. That gets him down to 235 after 9.
Some of the ladies who come to this tournament, they don't have a great deal of experience of playing against the guys, but Gemma does. She's played against loads of fellas down at the Motor Super Series, and she's beaten a great deal of them. But a lot of them aren't as good as Josh.
Well, her third 140 got it down to 192, but Josh Rock's on 95. Treble 20 for Gemma Hayter. Another. Is this the moment? Oh, it deflected. It's a fourth 140. Look, there's a chance in this leg still.
There is. Josh has got 76. He's going for 2 double 19s. He's got the 1. He hasn't got the 2. Gemma to lead set 3 needs 52. This can't go wrong. That 12 is a beaut. Double top. Just over the top. Nestles it in the left half, and she takes the lead in set 3. She's not done yet.
Beaming smile on her face still, good to see. Gemma Hayter having taken the opening leg, and she's finding something here. Treble 20, almost another one just underneath it.
140.
Finds a 140. They're coming in with great frequency now.
For the last couple of sets, she's averaging just under 90. This is very good from Gemma. It's got Josh's attention. And when you're having the time of your life, you do not want it to stop. She doesn't want to play 3 sets on the stage. She wants to play 5.
Well, you will have heard 66 called by Kirk Bevins. And for those who play darts, that was a nice 66, a good one. First dart 1, second dart 5. Third dart treble 20. But the problem for Gemma is all 3 of Josh's darts went in the treble 20. He's now on 103 after 9 darts.
Yeah, that was a lean, mean 180 hitting machine right there.
103.
That was a great maximum. 103 left for Josh. There's the 3. That's treble 1. There's your 60. And this time he misses tops for a backwards 103.
235 Hayter, nothing she can do apart from trying to apply some pressure. Single 20, another one, should go for the bull. Does and hits it. 20 though for Rock to level up the sets. Double 10 just outside central, just inside central. Double 5. Well, that's almost a repeat of earlier in the game.
145.
Well, what would happen if she takes that 145? We'll never know. A good half an inch above the 60 twice. Goes for the pull and pulls it low and left into the 16. Rock is back on double 5. He doesn't take much time to think. He's got 1 dart left at double 5, and that's low, as opposed to the other 2 that were high. That's a bad turn from Josh.
And it's a chance for Gemma Hayter to lead this set 2-0. 19, she had 89, that's 70 left. Single 20 leaves the ball. She hit it to set up this shot. She gets nowhere near it to win the leg.
Double 5 was missed, so 5 left for Josh. He takes care of that with no messing. He's not happy with that leg. All's well that ends well. It's 1-1 in set 3. Chance for Gemma goes awry. That shot at the bull hit the 18, and it was northeast of the target by more than an inch.
100.
Hayter has the darts, 100 to start. She trails by 2 sets to 0, but it's level at 1 apiece in the third. talkSPORT 2, the home of darts on the radio, wins this afternoon for Kevin Doots, Ryan Meikle and Leonard Gates. Tonight via the talkSPORT app and talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel, you can hear the likes of Willie O'Connor, Bo Greaves, Darryl Gurney and Nathan Aspinall all in action at the World Darts Championship as the first round reaches its conclusion.
64 games in the first round for the very first time, and you do not want to miss the last 4. You really don't, especially that Greaves-Gurney game. That is going to be an event. This place will go nuts.
Gemma Hayter may go nuts if she takes out 161 when she returns. Josh Rock has left the exact same number. Can she? She might. She could. The bull. Oh, and again it's that same spot on the 18 to leave double 16. It's a good miss in the end because Rock's not going to take it out either.
Yeah, there is such a thing as a good miss in darts. 65 from Rock to leave 96. Leg 3 of set 3. It's 1-1. It's still 1-1. Gemma's missed double 16 wildly left. Then right, got to hit double 8, Gemma.
Going to the third leg.
Well heated.
Fourth leg, Josh through first.
She's playing very competitive stuff in set number 3. She gets one more leg. She'll take a set off the number 11 seed and still be in the game.
Yeah, legs have been ticked. We haven't seen a 180 yet. Can she tick that off here? She might, you know. She has. And she could tick off a set because that sets her on her way.
Oh, Gem, what you up to? That was a gem. All of a sudden,
40.
Ali Palace turned into the Hayter crew.
And another, well, this could be the most ridiculous thing we've ever seen. That is 5 perfect darts from Gemma Hayter. She misses the 6th, and she didn't miss it by far.
Now she's having a blast. Don't get carried away with having fun, Gemma. There's a job to do here. You want to take a set off Josh? Get rid of 181 in the next 2 visits.
He's back on 306. This set is Gemma Hayter's to lose now.
54.
Went for the ball with the last start, found a 14. It's not an absolute disaster, particularly where he is.
She's not having a great deal of joy on the bullseye. She keeps missing the bull under 25. But it's 127 for the set. And she's got lots of time. Josh back on 223. It's probably a good thing that Gemma didn't get the treble 19 there to take away the temptation of going for the bull and winning the set with style. 68 when she comes back, and she's going to have to take it now. Here comes Rock. That 140 leaves 83.
Can she calm herself down after that blistering start to this leg? It's a single 20. Needs to ensure she gets a dart at double. She does. It's at tops, and it clips the bottom wire. Is that the only chance she gets? Rock needs 83.
Time to close it out if you're Rock fans. 51, 32 missed left. Double 16 for 2-2 in the third. Over the top. Does Hayter take set 3 on double 10?
You know the answer, because 3,500 fans at Ali Palace have just given it you, and Gemma Hayter has the widest smile you could ever wish to see.
96.
I don't even know if she's got a nickname. You may as well just call her Pearly White, because her smile has just lit up this place. Just like that double 10 that's won her first set at the Palace. Brilliant.
Well, not many gave her much of a chance in this one. Most coupons would have read Rock 3, Hayter 0. But Gemma Hayter, a moment of immense pride. She kicked off that last leg with a 180. And she's gone on to win it to take the set. And it was a good set of darts from Hayter as well. 18, 15, 16.
You were part of the media crew when Sherrick beat Ted Everts, and the aftershock of that, they called that a shockwave from Sherrick when she beat Everts in that match. It was a great spectacle. But if Hayter were to get close to Rock today, this could be seismic.
Well, it would be more akin to Sherrick's next win against Mensah Suljovic, because I believe he was ranked 8th in the world at the time, 8th or 9th. Anyway, Josh Rock currently 11th, but he's on an upward trajectory. And when you think about where he's in the betting for the tournament, this would be earth-shattering in terms of shots on Planet Darts.
Yeah, Gemma doesn't even have a world ranking because she doesn't play anything ranked on the PDC Pro Tour. But then again, neither did David Munier yesterday.
And she is launching an assault here on the Jock Rock throw. She's on 145. Rock has left the big fish 170. Hayter could break immediately.
Thought she was going to go bull with the second dart, decided not to, and might pay for that. Rock's on a 170. We've had plenty of these in the tournament. Last night, Ratajski got one to add his name to the list. I think we're going to get more than last year.
98. Gemma, you require 86.
86 to rattle Rock. Single 1. She says, wow. Can she correct it? No, she can't. Single 15, hunting for the treble.
34.
They're the mistakes she can't make.
72.
You've got to get a dart at the bull from 86. She didn't. 72 for Rock. 216s are fine tops. And that's exactly what he was doing in set number 2. Conversions with a top at the end. There it is, 72 and 1-0. His eyes have been rolling so many times, he's probably got a headache.
Yeah, getting a little frustrated with himself, Josh Rock. He was hoping to be off the stage by now. Sitting with us in our talkSPORT exclusive members club. Doing
Is that what you're calling it? I like the sound of that.
It's very exclusive.
You can have a membership card.
You've got a lifetime membership, Paul. Don't worry about that.
That's very reassuring. Gemma would like to be a part of that club as well.
And you can be part of it by subscribing to the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel.
You heard it here first.
2-1 in sets to Rock, 1-0 in legs.
404 for Rock, only 60. A trebleless visit akin to a 60, leaves 3-4-6, which means he can't leave a finish from this position. And Gemma's already close on 177.
Yeah, 9 darts thrown. That's good going from Hayter. So what can she do here? She'd love to find a 1-3-7. She's got 2 treble 20s. She's going to come down for the 17, and she's got that 1-3-7.
She's playing some cracking darts at the minute. She's got Josh in a bit of a spin. He's going to have to unspin. But here comes Gemma on double top for 1-1 in the 4th. High and left. Dart 2. Very much in there. She is worrying the number 11 seed.
We're starting to pick up the pace a little bit here, and with it comes great success. Rook rattles in his 3rd maximum of the match in response to losing that previous leg.
54.
They're both locked in now. Rock wants it done. Hayter is believing. But what is Josh doing? 4 perfect darts, and 5 out of 6 is not bad. But Ali Pali crowds don't like 5 out of 6, they like 6 out of 6.
She's going to struggle to keep up in this leg, Gemma Hayter, but she does find the treble 20. Rock down to 200 after just half a dozen darts. 2-1 up in sets, 1 apiece in the 4th.
Josh is using new darts this year. Signed with a new manufacturer back in January. A lot of people thought that maybe it would take him some time to adjust. It took him about 4 weeks. 77 for him. This shot has won a world title in 2003. Tops. He's at it again. Another conversion on tops. He's not missing it all of a sudden again. And he's 1 leg away from a next round tie against Joe Commodore.
Gemma Hayter's put up a good fight here, but Josh Rock is lifting his game as he needs to. 2 in the treble 20 from Hayter. 140. Number 10 actually matching Josh Rock in that scoring department.
Based on what we've seen and heard over the last 23 minutes of game time or so, even if Gemma were to be defeated here, I think she would get the MVW award, Most Valuable Woman.
44.
This has been a really good performance from Gemma.
Yeah, but don't forget, Bo Greaves is coming up tonight, and many fancy her to get the better of Daryl Gurney. That's going to be a great game.
Yeah, my statement came with a few dots after it.
Yeah, hold my darts case.
She's not done yet. 317, down by another 140. 11 of them. She's got exactly the same amount of 140s as Josh Rock. Yeah, 177 when she comes back, and she might be taking it to 2-2. A game-on, game-over situation.
Paul and ton, she's pretty much keeping up with the scoring. 15 tons, 11 140s, both of them.
95.
And that 95 puts her down to 82.
She can't miss the 25 in ball next time. She's got to get to tops on this 82.
But Rock's only left 140. She might have 6 darts here. She's got the bull. Double 16.
50.
Well, she could be back. 140 for the match for Josh Rock.
Got the 60. Does he go tops? He does not. And considering he's 2 out of 2 on tops in the set, I'm surprised. Hayter, 32 for 2-2 in the 4th. In. There we go. Still smiling and still has a chance, but you'll have to break Rock to keep this going.
Well, this is an all-or-nothing leg, isn't it now? Gemma Hayter breaks the throw, and we go to a deciding set. If Josh Rock wins it, it's game over on talkSPORT 2.
There are people in this audience booing Josh Rock because he hit a 1-3-4. Talk about darts fans knowing exactly what's happening.
So 3-6-7 after that 1-3-4, followed by a 96. Josh Rock down to 2-7-1 after 6 darts. Hayter needs to hit big here.
Great players have great plan Bs. Rock's in this leg has been treble 19. 3 hits from 4 attempts. 2-7-1 for him. Hayter is way back on 382, and that ton takes Rock 1 point away from the finishing zone on 171.
Yeah, she hasn't found a treble. She needs to find one. 60 again for Gemma Hayter. Rock on course to get the win, but it's a win that will be maybe slightly harder thought than he imagined.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a good test in round 1 as long as you win. Josh is 81 from victory. If he gets it, he will win 3-1, and he's got his finger hovering above the trapdoor button for Gemma.
Finally a treble. She gestures. Why now? Why wait so long? 25, leaves 56. Double top for Josh Rock. He's been good on this, and he nails it for the match.
From this experience, watch out Women's Series 2026, because Gemma's coming for you.
We'll just see her walking off the stage, lofting her arms in the air, a bit of dancing. I think she's very happy with what she's done today. She hasn't won the match, but she's certainly achieved.
But when she got a chance, she went up there, she fought and scraped and gave the number 11 seed problems.
Let's just reflect on what else we've seen this afternoon, Paul. Kevin Dukes with a 3-1 win against Matthew Dennett. Ryan Meikle defeated Hazel Salate 3-0. The standout tie, really, though, was that 3-2 win for Leonard Gates against Mickey Mansell.
Well, that was hard work, wasn't it? Leonard Gates, what can you say about him? He's a character, to say the least. He's still got a great game in him, but he's awkward for anybody in this tournament. Really impressed with Dutz today. He looks really comfortable on this stage when he plays here. But I'm proud of Matthew Dennett. He's worked hard to get here for the first time. He had every single member of his family here by the looks of it. And I really hope that inspires Matty to do great things in 26 and 27. Dutz, brilliant. Meikle, really efficient. But I think game of the afternoon for enjoyment was the last one. Hayter was excellent. Josh was just a little bit better, and that's what we expect from someone of his CV.
Yeah, she leaves with a lot of pride, but he goes through to take on Joe Komito in the next round. Tonight on the talkSPORT app and talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel, you'll be able to listen to live match commentary of William O'Connor versus Christoph Kachuk, Daryl Gurney against Bo Greaves, Nathan Aspinall against Lawrence Ilagan, and Keen Barry against Tim Pusey. What leaps out for you?
Okay, I can sit here and honestly say that everyone's talking about Greaves versus Gurney, and basically nobody's talking about Nathan Aspinall, one of the form horses of the year, and he's got the firework factory that is Lawrence Ilagan. He is exceptional to hear and to watch. Aspinall will not have his all his own way tonight, but let's be honest, it's all about Greaves. She hasn't been here for a few years through choice, going to win world titles elsewhere in the ladies division. She's up against Gurney. That's going to be an event.
Who's expected to win that match? Who's the pressure on?
The pressure's on Bo a little bit, but if you're Gurney, you're someone who's won the World Cup this year with Josh Rock, who's still on the stage right now, just taking in that hard-fought win. I think the pressure is 50-50. I really do think that, because Gurney's going to be under pressure from himself and from the fact that he's playing Bo. Bo's under pressure for the fact that she's one of the best players in the world. It's not just because she's a lady and she's bossed the Women's Series. She's shown this year by leading the development to her rankings, the challenge to her rankings, and the women's rankings all at the same time that she is one of the best players in the world. Yeah,
Bo Greaves, without even playing, is the last lady standing at the World Darts Championship. We've seen the departures of Lisa Ashton, Fallon Sherrick, Noelyn van Leuven. And this afternoon, Gemma Hayter leaves with a lot of pride. We're back at 7 p.m. this evening on the talkSPORT app and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Next on talkSPORT 2, it's Cult Heroes with Danny Kelly. Thanks for joining us once again from Alexandra Palace for the World Darts Championship. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Will. Take it easy, mate.